Hello Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a Get It Scrapped layout for you. So this one I am really excited about. The assignment was to make a layout and obviously, because that's what I do for them, to create a layout showing a year in review in a creative way. So I decided to pull out some of these little glassine bags that I have so many of, and I am going to put them in a grid style on my layout. So you can see here that I have decided to use these smaller ones so that I can include more photos and more journaling on the tags that I end up using. So I'm going to spend some time measuring these out so that I can cut down these tags to the right size that will fit into the bags, and that works out great. I'm so happy with how this turns out. So I also had that little border strip that was on the end of this gray background paper. Now this paper is from an older collection by Amy Tangerine. This is called Plus One, and that little border strip says "Where My Heart Is," I think. And so I got my inspiration for my title from that border strip. So now here I am going to pull out some white, just regular cardstock paper to mat my photos on, and then I'm also going to mat them on that blue paper. I think that blue polka dot paper, I want to say it's from True Stories by Shamel from a couple years ago. So here you can see I'm just working on one picture at a time and just trying to get things straightened out. I just wanted a little border and I wasn't getting it small enough. I was being very picky about how much white you could see behind the photos. So I am actually going to edit out a lot of this, and I'm going to come back and I'll show you how it ends up, but I did want to kind of show you how I started out. So you can see here I am going to start cutting down that blue paper and create a few more layers behind these photos. Now here you can see that I am adding another layer of pattern paper with the blue, and that is a yellow chevron paper. Now you can see here that I have added some yellow pattern paper in the layers behind the photos on each one of the little photo clusters and the bag areas, and then I'm gonna glue each one of them down. So I'm gonna start doing that now, and I wanted each little pocket and photo cluster to be different. So you can see I've kind of angled the papers differently, and this one that I'm gluing down right now has a banner. The yellow paper is a banner style or a banner shape, and I'm just trying to kind of add a little bit more spark and excitement to each one of these clusters, just so that you get a little bit more fun added to the layout. Okay, so now I have all of my little clusters and layers glued down, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this pink strip. So first, I'm thinking that I'm going to put it out like that and just use it as my title with these numbers, 2017. But I just don't really like how that looks. So then I decide I'm gonna do maybe just this, the words part. Didn't really like that. So I'm trying a bunch of different things, and then I am going to cut the words off and then like stamp out my title. I'm not going to make you watch all of this. I do use these pegs stamps, which are really cool when you're trying to do a title like this, or any type of title or, you know, phrase or anything like that. They're super cool because you can stamp them together, and there is usually at least 2 of each letter, like vowels, and a few of the consonants as well. So you can make most words. And so I decided to use this as my title, and my title is just going to be My Heart Was Here. And then the 2017 is going to sit right where it is right now. So I'm not going to make you watch all of this because obviously it seriously took like 30 minutes to get it all perfect. Okay, now I am back and you will see that I have some embellishments and things on my desk. I think I had forgot to hit record, and so I have pulled out all of these things and I have started. You can see that I added 3 of those little plastic flowers. What are they called? Resin? I think resin flowers between the year. And I'm really liking that. And then I'm trying to find an alpha that I could put at the top of each one of the tags to signify what month these photos are taken in and what I am going to be focusing on for that tag. So I am going to end up using these Studio Calico, I think they're rub-ons or they might be vellum, I can't remember. But, oh, it looks like they're stickers. So they are vellum stickers. And I am just going to put each month, each abbreviation for the months that the photos were taken in, and then I'm going to journal on them. And so for this one, my husband and I celebrated our 14th wedding anniversary back in 2017, and we went to go see a movie. So I had kept the movie tickets and I decided to finally scrapbook them on this page, and I'm just going to embellish the tag just a teeny tiny little bit, not too much, and then I'm going to be done with that tag and move on to the next one. Okay, so here you can see I have done the March card, and then now I'm moving on to June. And I did want to kind of show you what I'm going to do with June. June is kind of different because we had a family reunion for my mom's side of the family, and we haven't seen that family probably in about 4 years, I want to say. And so it's been kind of a while. My kids were super excited to see their cousins, and so I printed off, I think, 5 photos. And so I'm going to put the photos on one side of the tag, I believe, and then I'm going to do journaling on the other side. So I just kind of wanted to show you, I am just gluing a pretty piece of paper onto there. And then I'm matting my photo, or putting my photos down on top of that. And I don't think I really do a whole lot of embellishing, but I did want to include more photos for this month just because that was kind of a big event that happened, and it was awesome and so much fun for us. So here you can see I'm gluing down all of those photos, and let's see, I think I end up writing June. No, maybe I don't. So then I'm going to move on to August, sorry. And in August we got our new dog Piper, and so that was the month, or was the focus of that. And it looks like I'm just going to put each month on the tags so that I can just move on with the journaling and matting of the photos. And in October, the story I'm going to tell is that Jonas turned 13. In September, the story is the kids started school and Jonas started middle school. All of these big steps were happening last year. So here you can see I have 2 pictures on that September card of Brennan and Tinian, and then the main one of Jonas is going to be on the front on the tag. Just because moving from elementary school to middle school is kind of a big thing, but I also wanted to include Brennan and Tinian as well, because, I mean, they're a part of our family, so I didn't want to leave them out. But the bigger story was the fact that Jonah started middle school. So here I am putting June on that other tag. And so now I'm going to start doing my journaling, and I don't have the layout in front of me right now, but I will have close-ups. So I just journal about how we were so excited that we were able to meet up in Utah as a family and have a big family reunion and stay in a cabin, everybody together, and all of the fun activities that we did. Okay, so here you can see I am just finishing up with that August card and slipping that one in. Then I'm going to start working on October, and I have that photo of Jonas's birthday breakfast. It's a tradition that my husband goes out, buys them a birthday card, a donut, and a balloon on their birthday, and we sing to them and make it this big thing. And so there's a picture of the donut that Jonas got with a little candle in it, and yeah, it was a lot. It was a good morning, despite how sad I was that he was turning 13. But I do a lot of journaling. I'm going to journal in the front here, and then I'm also going to turn it over and do some journaling on the back. I have a lot of feelings about him turning 13 and being a teenager, so I had a lot to say about that month and that specific thing. Next up, I'm going to journal about school, him starting school in September, and then also the other two and what's going on with them starting school as well. I believe I put the grades that they were in, and Tinian did start a new elementary school this year because we did move in 2016. So he started that new school because I let them go to their old school in 2016 until this year. So, or I guess 2017. So did that make any sense? I don't know. Anyway, so this is what this card looks like. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling, and then I think that's pretty much the end of the layout. Yeah, I'm just messing with the washi tape to make sure that it's the ribbon that I'm using stays on the back. But then I realized, oh, you're going to pull it out and see the back of the card, so I decided to not use the washi tape. Okay, so now we're coming to the end. I did decide to put some pink pretty twine thread on each one of the tags, and so I'm just putting that in there, and that is going to be the end of my layout. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys will come on over to the Get It Scrapped blog post and check out the other layouts that the design teams members have made. I will see you guys again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!